Everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. Off location again. Always time for a good beer review. This is from EvilTwin Brewing Company. It comes in this really cool can. Most of their labels are like this. They're kind of this kind of crazy looking mix of different shapes. I kind of like the whole purple contrast here. I bought this in a 4-pack. It was $12 for the 4-pack. This is their Imperial Simcoe Slacker. If you don't know a little bit about EvilTwin, all their beers are really different. They do a lot of what I call brewery collaborations, where they'll brew the beer at some other brewery and they just travel around, and it's a really kind of cool story. This one is 7.5% ABVs. It's in this pint can, which is also pretty cool. It's an IPA, obviously, Imperial. It says, despite its bitterness and lack of power and insuperable aversion to any over-the-counter labor, he kind of has a charming charisma and perhaps is even lovable. Somehow we find him unbelievably irresistible, stimulating because he is one of the few that masters the ability to effortlessly impress this wide-ranging conversation, even though he is not even supposed to be here today. I read all that jibber jabber because that pretty much sums up an EvilTwin beer. You don't know what you're going to get. You have no clue what's in here. They write these ridiculously nondescript descriptions, so you never know what you're going to get. So well, let's get into this thing. All of the beers I've had recently have been in cans, and they used to always come in big bomber bottles. So they kind of trended away from that a little bit. This is also one of those beers where, like, you know, I do these videos and, you know, some get a lot of views. A lot of people don't view these because I think they're almost somewhat confused about the brewery sometimes. But they can make some really good beers. So I know the lighting's not good, but this is a strange looking one. It's got a kind of yellowish, very cloudy, very carbonated. The head's perfectly white. It's got a nice head on it, but it's really cloudy. No residuals floating around, but it's kind of got this very light straw-ish color to it. Wow. Smells like a lager. So Simcoe hops are, for me, they're one of the big staples, and Simcoe hops I like a lot. It's not one of the fruity ones. It's not like a Citra hop or a Mosaic hop, for example. A little more grassy, a little more earthy, grainy. But you can tell this is not a complicated brewed beer. So pretty simple in aroma, somewhat boring, but almost like a lager than an IPA. So cheers, let's check her out. Tastes like a lager too. I mean, it's a little bit hoppy, but it almost has this kind of weediness to it, kind of more of that malty, really almost German-style grain malt to it. It tastes like it smells. It's kind of got this explosion of the effervescence from all this carbonation, and it definitely has this kind of quick dissipation. It doesn't have any kind of sticky residualness to it like what an Imperial IPA typically does. I mean, it's okay in terms of the way it drinks, but it's just got this, it's kind of just got this weird, funky, some people call it like the breadiness, the graininess. It's just, man, I'm struggling with this one. It's real dry. It finishes really nice. It's definitely not a Simcoe explosion of hops at all, flavor or smell or aroma. It has a decent mouthfeel, but it's almost too carbonated for me. It's still just flowing up here. I know you can't see it. And this is why people, including myself, struggle with EvilTwin. It's just, they're trying to be different. They are different. They're trying to give you something different. They typically accomplish that. So if you're trying to try something different, buy an EvilTwin beer. You know, they're definitely a niche. I appreciate what they're trying to do. I don't consider them a beer for the masses. So I wouldn't buy this again. I don't think it's worthless. We rate our beers between 1 and 5. A 3 to me is try it. It's kind of worth your money. I'd probably give this about a 2 to a 2.5. It's just not that exciting. It doesn't have any characteristic for me that gets me excited and wants to go drink the other 3 or buy another round. It just doesn't have that pizzazz for me. So there you have it. Long, kind of boring review, I realize, but if you've tried it, leave comments on our YouTube channel or our website. We upload all the time. We appreciate it if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and as always, we will see you again real soon.